Brown literally broke down in jail after being denied bail during a court hearing for his assault charge in Manchester, England. And y'all, this one is bad. Damn, he must be regretting why he had this whole tour in the first place. But it gets worse. Word is that his arrest has nothing to do with the actual charge, but everything to do with the Tory Lanez case. Let's break it all down. The courtroom was tense on May 16th, as the judge made it clear Chris will not be walking free. After his arrest the night before, tied to a violent incident from 2023, fans and insiders alike were shook. Brown is now facing a serious charge of inflicting grievous bodily harm, and the details are wild. According to prosecutors, this wasn't some random bar fight. Chris allegedly launched an unprovoked attack with a weapon in a nightclub full of people, the target being promoter Abraham Dial. Word is, Chris hit him over the head with a bottle, then kept kicking him after he hit the ground. Like, what even is that? Now, Dial is suing for $16 million, claiming emotional distress and physical injuries. And honestly, the case is starting to look messy, real fast. Judge Joanne Hurst clearly wasn't playing when she denied Chris bail. He's now stuck behind bars until at least June 13th, when he's due back in court at Southwark Crown Court. And that delay could literally ruin everything. Because let's not forget, Chris was supposed to start his Breezy Bowl 20 stadium tour in just a few weeks. Amsterdam, Paris, and London were all lined up before heading to the US in July. But now, the whole thing is in jeopardy. In an interesting twist of events, fans kinda have mixed feelings regarding Chris Brown's situation. One fan wrote, he should have skipped touring in the UK as a whole SMH. Another said, self-control is a virtue. And that one hit hard. Because if there's one thing people have always dragged Chris for, it's his lack of impulse control. Every time he gets the chance to rise again, something pulls him back. And the ghost of his past just never lets up. Even in this moment, people are still bringing up the Rihanna situation. One user wrote, karma always spins the block on him so quick. Whew. Sources say Chris was visibly emotional after hearing the judge's ruling. He reportedly put his head down, covered his face, and didn't speak to anyone as officers led him back into custody. It's giving breaking point. And honestly, the worst part is the money. We're talking millions in tickets, travel, contracts, and promo down the drain if this situation doesn't get handled fast. Breezy Bowl 20 was set to be one of his biggest comeback moments. And now, it's hanging by a thread. Chris has always been polarizing, but fans are torn on this one. Some are heartbroken, saying he doesn't deserve to be thrown away over this mistake. Others, they're done defending him. Oh, the plot thickens. And this is probably the most far-fetched this story has gotten. But this person said, dang, soon as he said free Tory, the next day, I'm seeing free Chris on my timeline. Now, this conspiracy theory has taken the internet by storm, with many believing he was arrested for siding with Tory after new evidence suggested that Tory did not shoot Megan Thee Stallion, and that there are powerful industry execs who wanted him finished. I don't know, y'all. Two things can be true. It could be that Chris Brown wants Tory released while also answering to a crime he committed. Anyways, at this point, it's up to the court. But if this sticks, it could be the end of a lot more than just a tour. I'll keep watching how this plays out. But best believe, this story is far from over. So, I'll definitely bring updates. See you in the next one. Jim Jones might have just crashed all the way out because Styles P did not come to play. Styles basically said Jimmy can't rap, and this Lil New York rap beef just got real spicy. We're talking about two heavyweights from two different corners of hip-hop. Dipset versus The Lox energy all over again. But now, it's personal, it's lyrical, and it's petty. Real petty.
Me and Jim ain't in the same league. Me and Jim don't do the same thing.
Y'all don't.
I am a bar master. I am a lyrical technician. I've been on joints with some of the best MCs in the world.
Got 20 records for every year.
You know what
we can start from 20 years ago. I give him one record for each year, all the way up to now.
Capo versus Styles P.
He don't got enough catalog for that.
Jim's out here talking big talk about a Versus battle, claiming he's the one still moving, still dropping heat, still outside. But Styles P, he came through with bars, history, and receipts, saying comparing Jim to him is low-key disrespectful. This beef has been brewing for a minute, so let's break it all down. Jim Jones recently popped back out, calling any New York rapper who thinks they can step to him in a Versus battle. And when I say any, he means anybody. Your fave? Jim said, bring him. He's saying he's got a solid 20 years in the game, solo hits, Dipset classics, freestyles, features, and according to him, Styles P ain't got the commercial hits to match. And listen, he wasn't throwing shade just to throw it. Jim said it's all love, it's all competition. But he's got the edge. He's more active. He's got motion. He's not one of those old heads sitting on their past. He said, I'm still outside, point blank.
You know, you win some, you lose some. But what's up? Who wanna do a versus with me right now? Yeah.
That'd be a good
Who want to
New
do
York
one with
versus.
me?
Who would you want to do a versus against?
But then he slid in that lil dig at Styles, calling him a used-to-be favorite. He really said Styles is stuck in the past while he's still moving today. Now, Styles P heard that and said, let's not get crazy. Styles clapped back with that OG energy. He made it real clear. He's not chasing charts. He's built for bars. He literally called himself a bar master and said he's respected by lyricists like Jay-Z and Black Thought. He said straight up, comparing him to Jim is disrespectful. Not to Jim, but to his own catalog. And let's be real, Styles' resume, certified. He's got joints with Biggie, Jay, Nas, The Lox, and more. He said Jim's music doesn't move people. He doesn't have songs that hit your soul or bring tears to your eyes. He basically said Jimmy makes party vibes, but Styles makes timeless pain music.
I don't got Alone in the Streets. Jim don't got a green piece of paper. He don't got none of them kind of songs that make us cry. A couple of them, but not 20 of them. You better check my jacket. You better check my jacket.
This whole loud back and forth started back in February when Styles made those comments on The Breakfast Club. At the time, it was low-key, just some rap talk, but Styles brought it up again recently on No Funny Podcast, and that's when Jim Jones hit the gas.
I've used hate as fuel. All I've been doing is gassing up on these niggas, you heard? And the niggas that been hating, it's been the old that's not from my era. I'm like, why you hating?
Whew! He's basically saying Styles got classics, cool, but he's still relevant, still active, still booked and busy. He shaded him hard by saying Styles talks more about the past than actually showing up in the now. Now here's where it gets interesting. Fans are split, because if we're talking catalog versus bars, this could actually be a fire versus. Jim has the momentum. He's always dropping visuals, freestyles, linking with newer artists, staying in the algorithm. But Styles P, he's cut from that cloth, that grimy New York hip-hop cloth. He's lyrical, soulful, aggressive, and when he raps, you feel it. The issue is, Jim might lose another versus if he doesn't step his stage game up. People are still clowning him for how badly Dipset got washed by the Lox last time. So now we got Jim Jones throwing heat, Styles P clapping back with lyrical pride, and the streets are watching. But trust me, I'll be watching every twist, every court update, every shady move with both eyes wide open. So if you want to stay locked, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn those notifications all the way on so you never miss a single update.